your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery, thanks for joining us. Some high school students are talking about their experience being back in class without their usual teachers.
Several students reported being left in the wrong class or left completely unsupervised. News 10's Jessica DeNova explains why some students chose to walk out of school in tonight's top story at 6.
We don't do a lot of learning. Everyone's talking, and then they're getting yelled at and sent out of the classroom, and so we didn't really learn a lot.
South Medford High School sophomore Ruby Weaver says though she didn't get much done in class today, she plans to keep going to school during the Medford teacher strike.
Mostly because I have to be in school to swim at districts this weekend.
Junior Kayla Maple worries about staying on track for graduation, but says standing out on the picket line with her favorite teachers is just as good as going to class, so she walked out.
It's crazy, it's completely ridiculous, and I don't see the point in going to school when I'm not going to be able to learn anything that further my education.
Several students reported substitute teachers aren't tracking whether or not they're in class in the first place.
First period, there was no attendance being taken. The teacher said she wasn't going to bother to learn any of our names.
Jillian Frederick also decided to leave school after first period, saying no one even glanced in her direction as she left. But freshman Amber Johnson decided to stick it out, saying after she and several students found themselves paired up with the wrong teacher, they ended up unsupervised.
So they found an empty classroom and stuck 20 so freshmen in that class, and we had a supervisor come check on us every once in a while, but we had no learning going on.
Alejandro Montes, also a freshman, says though at times some work was assigned, it isn't what South Medford High School students are used to.
The teacher would just hand us a packet of work, not explain how to do it, and we'd have the same teacher for multiple sections. We'd have our science teacher was also our English teacher.
Now, students were back in school today for the first time since the strike. Superintendent Phil Long says about 68% of students went to class, which he says exceeded expectations when compared to other districts during a strike. Last February, 88% of Medford students attended school.